Hello, Collective, and thank you once again for tuning in. You are tuned in to Esoteric Guidance, and my name is Nehru. I wanted to share some results here. I actually did this, and it's a trial subscription, and I'll cancel today, right? But it's like a 5-day trial or something. But the $5 to me is worth it, and getting the information that you get here if you've never done a palm reading. Or had a palm reading done, I should say. Okay, so I'm going to share with you some things about me, okay, and what this reveals. Okay, excuse me, confirmation. Divine is like, yeah, okay. Of course, just like anything, just like with a horoscope, okay, some things are spot on, and then some things are a little off because we are products of our environment as well. Even if we're healed, we are products of our environment, okay? I'm the badass that I am today because of the things that I've been through. So we are products of our environments. At least in part I am, and any other part is just my own self-born from conception motivation, you know, that I brought from previous generations and lifetimes, just like yourself. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and see what we can find here. Okay. Okay. And this helps me to learn as well. Okay. So we have the 5 major lines here. We have sensitivity. We have longevity. Or I said 4. Sensitivity, longevity, intelligence, and ambition. Okay. And then we look at the percentages over here. And we'll get to what all of that means, okay? And I need to stop moving my hand on the phone as if the phone is the, I keep looking at the phone, but I'm using the phone to record, okay? Okay, your left palm is a map of your core identity, revealing the unchangeable aspects of who you are. It's a glimpse into your origin life story, your abilities and character traits you've always had. Okay, so let's keep going. Your heart line. Your heart line suggests you have a reserved emotional nature. You value clear communication and often prioritize rational thinking over emotional expression. Okay, that's a good thing. You don't want to make irrational choices, emotional choices. And again, I've made those types of choices. Your lifeline, okay, which runs around your thumb, okay, basically, okay, indicates a robust well-being with a likelihood of long living or a life fulfilling. Sorry, I was wondering if there was someone at the door. You tend to avoid risky behaviors and prioritize physical health. I'm not expecting anyone. I live alone and I'm a celibate male today. So not necessarily expecting anyone at the door. And I did not order anything. Your headline reflects consistent, moderate mental activity. You take a grounded approach to learning, thriving in defined and familiar environments. Okay. And again, I'm looking at this too I've done others, but I don't think they were quite this extensive. So your fate line reflects your emotional ambitious nature. Did I say emotional ambitious nature? Reflects your ambitious nature and a commitment to growth. You plan your path carefully and are relentless in your pursuit of success. I don't know why I'm talking like it's like Mercury retrograde or something. That feels weird. I don't know why it's my language. Even when reading the book of Hermas today, it was just kind of, yeah. Okay. Based on the calculated length, depth, and curvature of your palm lines, we've gathered insights about you. Okay. So let's go over to, okay. So for one of the career choices are an innovative technologist. I don't deal with technology, really. I don't keep up with it or anything, so that's definitely low on the actual list for me. So see, here you go. So this is something that on paper, it appears that I'm highly qualified for, but in truth, I am not even remotely interested in any of those occupations. Okay? Not even remotely. Like, no. The worst type of job is to sit behind a computer all day, in my opinion. As an information technologist, you thrive in fast-paced environments where problem-solving and cutting-edge solutions are key. Your curiosity and quick learning ability keep you at the forefront of tech advancements. And harnessing your logical mindset and technological insights, you can create significant breakthroughs and keep systems secure. Okay? And of course, that could also speak to being innovative. Okay, that could speak to being innovative. So being an inventor, which speaks highly to me. Okay, being an innovator, I guess a software developer is an inventor, but that's not the type of invention I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of like, I don't know. Not intellectual properties, I guess. Okay. So anyway, okay. So the next is your emotional type is the rock. Interesting. Stable and grounded. You provide I think I skipped something. Oh no, I'm right there. I'm there. Okay. So the rock. Okay. So stable and grounded, you provide a sense of security to those around you. While you may not be flashy with your emotions, your stability speaks volumes. People trust you during tough times, relying on your unwavering strength and calm demeanor. Okay? May it be said of you, collective. May it be said of you. Okay? Next is logic. Or cognitive intelligence. Okay, let's take a look at this chart here. Children playing outside? I haven't heard that in a long time. Logic, focus, memory, creativity. Okay, so first we have logic. You possess an outstanding ability for logical reasoning, effectively analyzing complex information and solving intricate problems. Your clear and structured thinking often leads to sound conclusions, especially when handling unfamiliar challenges. Okay. Focus. You have a remarkable ability to concentrate even in high distracting environments and can sustain your attention on tasks for extended periods. That's very interesting. I would not give myself an A on that. I would say for myself, I have a somewhat short attention span. And if something doesn't keep my attention, then I quickly move on to something else. And it could be someone or something. Okay? When I get tired of a car, I get rid of it. That's why I've had 40 cars. That's just how it is with me. Okay, so that's, yeah. Exceptions to that have been probably clothes. So I keep things hanging in a closet for years not anymore, but I have in the past, in years past, keep things hanging in a closet that I don't wear for years. That's like, what's the purpose behind that? So now I go through a regular filtering out of stuff, but yeah, so the attention on task for extended periods of time, I don't know about that. This high level of focus allows you to work effectively and efficiently and effectively towards your goals. What I would say about me is, in lieu of the long attention span on task, I would say that I am diligent for the time that I am focused on I am on the task. So I believe in speed and accuracy. Okay, and that presents a pretty stiff problem here in the 3D in some cases. But I believe in speed and accuracy. And because I believe in speed and accuracy, and that's the way I function, again, I tend not to waste time on things that that I don't know, eventually leak into the category of wasting my time, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. That's on a case by case basis, I guess, right? As it all is. Okay, so memory. Okay, memory is the third of the cognitive intelligences. Okay, so memory. You have an exceptional ability to recall information. Now, I will say that I have a memory like an elephant. I remember shit from, man, I could tell you, I remember me, Judy, and Matthew on the elevator when we went to go see Kevin in the Navy. I remember things that, yeah, right? And then, of course, there are things that I'm just like, what? I don't remember that from yesterday. When it comes to music artists, you've often heard me say, I can sing lyrics I know and can sing probably an unusual amount of songs. And in genres all over, country, rock and roll, blues, R&B, love ballads. I mean, I know lyrics, and I don't know why. It's the rhythm of them, it's the frequencies, it's the something. But when it comes to the artist, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't tell you a third of the artists for the songs that I know. I could not tell you. I could not. Okay? The only artists that I know are the ones who I know multiple songs for. Okay, so I know Luke Bryan's songs. Why? Because I could sing 12 Luke Bryan songs. I know Earth, Wind, and Fire songs. Why? Because I could sing all of Earth, Wind, and Fire songs. So there are Red Hot Chili Peppers. I could sing 15 of their songs. So there are some, but majority, no, my memory's bad when it comes to remembering names in general. Okay, I could remember a face 20 years from now, but a name, I'll forget it tomorrow, and you'll have to remind me. So lastly, creativity. You can come up with creative ideas in familiar settings, although you might need inspiration or change of perspective to generate something truly unique, or change your environment is what it's saying. Your creativity is functional, often benefiting from collaboration or brainstorming. Okay. Very, very good. What else we got? What else we got here? Let me scroll back up here. Sorry for the screen moving. I'm just trying to get back. Okay. Ideal partner. You thrive in a disciplined, ambitious, and supportive partner Their respect for your goals and hardworking nature motivates you to achieve your dreams. Okay, and then it goes into responsibility, practical, goal-oriented, steadfast support. Your approach to love is solid and unwavering, providing a consistent source of strength and stability. You prioritize creating a stable and secure environment where your partner can thrive. Trust and consistency are the foundations of your relationship. Okay, I would put loyalty in there. Okay, that's the dog spirit. Okay, without loyalty, you can't even get my attention, or keep it, or support. Okay, you can't even get it without loyalty. The minute you show yourself disloyal, you get dismissed. Okay, and just like your karmic enemies collective, mine have found out that too. Okay, so overview. Your lifeline suggests you enjoy strong health and potentially a long life. It's a sign of vitality, showing you generally make wise health choices, moderate in risky behavior. Your life expectancy is optimistic. Though you might face occasional health concerns, especially digestive or heart-related, regular health checkups are vital to maintaining your robust condition. While caffeine holds allure, it's essential to monitor consumption to prevent over dependency. I had like a couple of sips of coffee. One of the unique things about Malaysia, I feel like I'm talking fast. One of the unique things about Malaysia is that instant coffee is very popular here. Very popular. Okay? They don't sell a lot of coffee grounds. You know what I mean? They sell instant coffee. And so in the US, instant coffee is gross. Folgers, or at least what I've had is. Okay? And there might be people who like to drink that. Judy likes to drink instant coffee. To me, instant coffee is, at least in the U.S., and I always think of Folgers instant coffee. That is yuck, okay? But I had a couple of sips of some instant coffee. I bought a small little container yesterday. And, but yeah, so they do instant coffee here. They do not do a lot of brewed coffee. You'd have to go out or get a coffee maker to get brewed coffee, and you have to go to specific places because even most coffee places around, they use the instant stuff. I think they don't use, but they've mastered it, so it tastes much better. I will say that from the little sips that I did have, but that was what I made. Okay, so yeah, and then I mentioned, of course, that I went without caffeine or coffee anyway for about a year. And I don't drink energy drinks and stuff like that very often. If I do, it's a Celsius, I think is the name of the brand that I drink. Other than that, I don't drink any of them. Okay. Remaining mindful about your dietary habits, including fiber, can support your digestive health. Life expectancy. Okay, this is showing my life expectancy is 92. But however, my life expectancy spiritually is 151. Okay. You have the potential to live well into your 90s, assuming you manage your well-being wisely. However, your palm hints at periodic sicknesses, kidney transplant, seizures, all of that was witchcraft. However, regular checkups are a must to reach this healthy age. Okay. All right, showing some health risks there. I don't even bother even looking at those things because that has no relevance to me. That's what they say, but that's not what it is. Okay. Yeah, caffeine. Okay. Oh, your headline. Okay. Indicate your personality type, innate talents, and cognitive intelligence. Your headline reflects a consistent confirmation. Your headline reflects a consistent yet balanced mental activity, functioning best in stable situations. You thrive intellectually by observing finer details. Yes, I do. That's one of the core ways that I function. Making logical decisions that others can depend on. Introversion allows for deep reflection and meaningful interaction in small groups. Your talents lie in technology and writing, grounded in logic and focus, making you adept at problem solving. The other day, when I first got to the apartment here, at one point, I was hearing, and it might have been the second day I was here in country, but it was a grief counselor. Okay, I got that career title, grief counselor. Okay, so for some of you, you may resonate with that as a grief counselor or something, whether for adults or children. Okay, right. While your cognitive abilities include high logic and exceptional memory, your creativity is at its peak in familiar environments, often needing change of scenery to ignite unique ideas. I agree. Introverted, 71%. I agree. I'm surprised it's not higher. You find comfort and energy in solitude or small, close-knit gatherings. Your reflective nature enables deep thinking and strong personal connections. Peace and satisfaction for you come from quiet moments and meaningful conversations. I am a sapiosexual. If you cannot keep my intelligence, you cannot keep me. Judging. You prefer structure and planning, liking things to be organized and settled. Deadlines and clear expectations help you thrive. That is so very true. You let me know what you want done and when you need it done, and when that clock strikes, whatever time that is, I'm going to be standing at the door with whatever that is, whatever it is. That's how I am. Okay? I function even today. I function very militantly. Okay, it's been 22 years since I've been in the military. And clear expectations help you thrive, and you enjoy bringing order to chaos. Yes, that's my job. That's my job. That right there, that's my job. I haven't even read all of this. That's my job. Bringing order to chaos. That's my job. That's my job. What's your job? I bring order to chaos. How? Show me chaos. I'll show you order. Your ability to plan ahead ensures that you stay on top of your responsibilities. I encourage you all to go. I'm going to, of course, include a link in this video, but I'm encouraging you all to go take a look at this and go ahead and pay the $5, cancel the trial tomorrow, immediately after, whatever, right? But yeah, go ahead and get this information so that you can learn more about you and how you function. And again, some things are right on and some are not. Okay. Observant. You focus on the present and pay attention to the details, practical and grounded. You prefer dealing with concrete facts and real world experiences, not reality TV. That is not real world. Reality TV is made for TV. Your ability to notice and remember specifics makes you reliable and efficient. I want to say I'm honored to be reliable, or to be considered reliable and efficient. I don't know who would consider that me to be that here on this earth, right? But my ancestors and El Shaddai appreciated, and I love them for it. Okay, that's approval for me. Thinking. You make decisions based on logic and objective analysis. Clarity and impartiality guide you, and you value efficiency and rationality. Your strength is solving problems with a cool, clear mind, even in emotional situations. Okay. Yeah. I'm not always, I don't know. I would say I'm not always the best at that. That's what I would say. I would say yeah. Okay. So athletics, physical activity comes natural to you. Yep. In fact, today I did dips today with a chair. I used a chair from the dining room. Okay. I did dips this morning. Physical activities comes naturally to you, showcasing strength, agility, and coordination. Your talent in athletics allows you to excel in sports, fitness-related activities, whether it's on the field, court, or gym, or dedication or skill set you apart. And skill sets set you apart. Before I left, the religious organization I was a part of in Sanford, I was the pitcher for our softball team. We hadn't had a softball team in a long time. That was, I think, the second or third season for the softball team in a long time. And I played on the original back when I got there in 2003. And then, won that first place little league championship right before I left in August of that year in 2022. And I was the pitcher for that team. And so, right? So, athletics. Always been athletic. I was that in high school, you know. I wish I had focused more on academics, to be honest with you. I would have preferred to be a nerd in school and not an athlete, to be honest. I would have. Okay? maybe I would be better about technology. Technology. You have a remarkable knack for understanding and working with technology. From coding to troubleshooting, your talent enables you to navigate the digital world with ease. Embrace new tech trends and tools to stay ahead and continue honing your skills again. That is, to me, that's a lacking ability of mine or skill set. I keep phones for well over a year. I don't go get the newest gadgets. I'm not like that. I just got an Android watch, and I wouldn't have even gotten the watch if it wasn't free through T-Mobile. You know what I mean? So I'm just not, I don't know, I'm just not into that type of thing. You know, simplicity in regards to that is better. Less is more. Words are your playground, and you have a knack for weaving them into compelling stories. Essays or poetry. That's why I sing a lot, or whatever you want to call it, when I go into songs or lyrics or rapping or whatever. Your writing talent allows you to communicate complex ideas with clarity and flair. Keep the pages turning and your creativity flowing by experimenting with different genres and styles. Again, talking about music, yeah, I'm there. Yeah. Okay. And cultures. I mean, I'm in Southeast Asia, so even in cultures, I am food and everything. Again, I have food sitting right here that I got today. Oh, I had the best. It's shrimp. No. Seafood shrimp fried rice. Oh man, delicious. Shrimp, squid, yummy, yummy. That's what I had, along with some peppered vegetables. Okay. So overview, your fate line indicates a strong drive towards achieving sufficient career milestones through careful planning and ambition. As an innovative technologist, you're expected to excel due to your logical problem-solving approach, and craving for recognition fuels your ambition. I have no craving for recognition, so see, that's something that's incorrect. While business success is highly promising, leadership will require continued growth and confidence and strategy to flourish. Embracing adaptability and constructive criticism can aid in transforming smoothly through professional shifts. Setting boundaries will ensure you maintain balance and avoid burnout, key to sustaining your career path. And that is very true for me, because I do get burned out with tasks, again, very, very quickly. Okay. Again, I would not consider the innovative technologist my top career. I would not. My top career choice is dealing with something involving healing. Okay. So what do I mean? That means, again, counselor of some sort, that is a Reiki healer, that is being a spiritualist, so having a brick and mortar somewhere, or providing these services online, remotely, or something like that. It is, being an innovative technologist is not a healing position for me. Confirmation. It cures things, right? It answers questions, right? In the 3D. But I know, confirmation, I know that's not my path for career. Okay, again, I was a tax accountant for 13 years, or at least in that field for 13 years. Started out as a tax preparer while I was in college at Jackson Hewitt. Okay, business. So we're looking at now chances of success, business. Look at the percentages. Okay. All right. So let's take a look and see. Again, I've not read this. Business success is highly likely for you, driven by your exceptional strategic mind, and resourcefulness. Your ability to navigate complex scenarios and identify profitable opportunities places you at the forefront of your field. Utilize your keen insight to drive transformative change and achieve remarkable accomplishments. With your ambition and leadership, your ventures and are bound to thrive. All right? We're looking forward to some thriving, bountiful businesses. Thriving, bountiful businesses. Thriving, bountiful business. Leadership. You show promising leadership potential marked by your ability to connect with and inspire others. Your collaborative approach and thoughtful decision making are key assets in leading diverse teams. Focus on honing your strategic vision and confidence to further elevate your leadership capabilities. With a commitment to growth, you can rise to significant leadership positions. And that's for all of us. Okay? Arts. Your artistic potential is still in the budding phase, offering room for development and discovery. Yep, I agree. It's definitely for the physical arts, painting and that, definitely. Ideally, I would want to do portraitures. I don't think I'd allow myself enough time to hone the skill because, again, my main focus is healing. So, while creativity and unique perspective provide a solid foundation, you'll need to invest time in honing your technique and building your confidence. Embrace feedback and continuous practice to gradually enhance your artistic expression and carve out your niche. Okay. What else we got? Oh, I think that's it. Oh yeah, it looks like that's it. So, very, did I just show my toe in there? Very, very, very interesting, right? Okay. So, I am going to include a link for you to take a look at your poem and discover more about you, collective. The more you know, I hope the more you grow. Just click 32 minutes on the timer. I had not even looked up at the timer. What time is it? 14-hour difference between here and the U.S. Here it is 18:57, so it is 6:57 in the evening. In the U.S., it has to be something like 5 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning or something. Okay, so thank you so much as always, collective, for tuning in. Again, my name is Nehru. This is Esoteric Guidance. As always, be encouraged.